Yes, so we have a different kind of rope today. It is a heavy rope. A heavy rope because has some tiny weights inside. So it kind of makes it heavy. I think this is like very small. It is not like super heavy, but it makes a difference. And then the inside of this cable, of this rope, has like a metal cable. So this one is tear resistant. So it won't like break. And then has ball bearings inside. So it's very smooth. I actually like this rope better than the other speed rope, but this one is heavier, so you can feel it in the shoulders because you feel the weight of the rope as you go. Anyway, oh my goodness. But as you can see, this one is much more smooth because you don't even really need to twist your wrist or anything. Like the ball bearings do all the work. So it is much smoother, even though I can really feel it in my shoulders. because of the force, the centrifugal force of the rope going whoop, 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 with I in the center, getting charged up. Now I feel charged up. So get a heavy rope, especially if you're trying to build strength, endurance, kinda, lose weight. You want a heavy rope, you don't want a speed rope. A speed rope is rather for conditioning, if you want, like, if you're going fast, like for like boxers and stuff like that. So have both, actually. Have like a heavy rope and then have a speed rope. And then, these weights, you can actually customize them. You can customize these weights and you can make them heavier, because you only need like to put stuff inside here in the handle, then it becomes heavier. So you can stash fucking rocks or whatever if you want to make this heavier. So if you want a speed rope, a rope like this, comment or hit my DM. So check out the rope. It's the rope comes out of the side, not of the top like traditional. And then this, so it is very smooth. So if you want a rope, holla at me. It is only 1,000 bob. 1,000 bob for a nice heavy rope. And for speed rope also, if you'd like a speed rope. So I think I'm going to do some bare feet stuff, because you want to be hyper fascia driven. I have been learning about fascia. Fascia is like the connective tissue in like your muscles, that makes you either feel tight or loose to an extent, if that makes sense. So if you're always cramping up and you're always like, you can't stretch, and do nice mobility stuff. If you cannot, do a nice deep squat, stuff like that, that means your fascia somewhere in the legs is not straight, because it like tangles up like this and you feel restrained. I usually feel it because on my neck, I can only do one side like this. This other side I can, but you just feel some tightness. So you want to do stuff that makes the fascia nice and aligned like this, so that you can get nice, smooth, flexible movements. And doing stuff barefoot, I have been learning, is a huge thing, because when you're barefoot, you are more or less using your toes to some extent, because you can, let's say I'm jumping rope, for example, and I am here, like my toes are rather more engaged than when I have shoes. When you have shoes, your toes are like just inside them here, but when you take off shoes, your toes kind of spread apart, if that makes sense. So it enables the tiny muscles to align and to be more active and stuff like that. Even stretching is a huge thing, especially in the lower body. So you need to stretch, you need to do like stuff like RDLs. RDLs are like, it is kind of a glute exercise down to the hamstring, and then you can feel it in your sguembes, in your calves. Like you can feel it. So normal stretching, I think everyone should normal stretch. Do some RDLs. You wake up, you do like just a few. You don't need to do like a million. You need to do like 20 or so. do some nice deep squats, some jumping. You can do the BM, the bare minimum, squats. This is the bare minimum list. No equipment, no nothing. RDLs, this one. Squats, this one. Get a jump rope. So those are 3. And then knees over toes. I don't know if I can do it with that. That is knees over toes. So knees over toes just works your knees. You get strong and resistant knees. You need to be able to do something like that, and then what else? And last but not least, push-ups. Push-ups is universal exercise. We all know. So push-up variations. So what are the push-up variations? Regular push-ups, diamond push-ups, wide push-ups. You can do some Usain Bolt push-ups. Don't know what they're called. Let me show you some Usain Bolt push-ups. So this is the Usain Bolt push-up. You have a wide stance here. Oh my goodness. So that is the Usain Bolt. So those are like, if you were to ask me, the 5 BM, the big 5, for just no equipment. Well, the only equipment you need is a rope. That you want a rope, because this movement here, you're on the ball of your feet. So calf activation. If you have tiny calves like I, and you want to enlarge them, jump rope. So my calves have been coming in. My calves, let me show you guys. But you can see that calf definition. Huh? You see, my guy, jump rope for nice defined calves. I want calves as big as biceps. Mkanyage hiyo story mtu wangu. Anyway, let's get some bare feet action going. But they may usually have very beautiful feet. Some Chile told me that I have feet for like a woman's foot, Might be able to find more fit finder. Might make a few dollars. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my goodness. Did not notice how dirty I was. Damn, from the Usain Bolt. Anyway, so get some